Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hey, you have got to check out this rechargeable spotlight. And the company actually sent this to me to check out, show you how it works. And there's something really important I think you should know about this before you spend your money on it. I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. But first, let's go over some of the details about this and show you how it works. So the casing here from the handle up to here is all in a really hard plastic, but the lens right here in this telescopic lens part, this is all an aluminum alloy. And that is really important because aluminum alloy is going to help disperse the heat that emits from this big old light lens. And I'm going to take this outside and show you just how bright this thing is in just a little bit here. So as I touched on, this is a telescopic zoom lens right here. So you're going to make this a nice wide angle here. And then if you bring this out, this is going to focus that into a spotlight. And this thing is fast charging. You've got a little flap here with a USB-C and a USB-A port. The company does provide you with a cord, which is just a standard USB-C to USB-A cord. And when you have this on, there is a little power display right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, even though it's going to be really bright. So you're going to see the power display here goes from 100% down to 25%. So you know exactly where you are in the battery life. But let's talk about the battery life real quick. So on a full charge, you can get 8 hours on the high beam setting, but on the low beam setting, you can get an astounding 20 hours of use, which is pretty awesome. They also provide you with a lanyard, so you could put that on your hand and hold it just like this. So if you don't want to have a grip on it, you could just let it hang. And there is a little kickstand mechanism right here. I found that the kickstand doesn't really hold it up too well unless you angle it a certain way. So I didn't find too much use out of the kickstand, but if you were to put that into dirt or something like that, you may be able to get a little use out of that. So with this in the telescopic mode, the spotlight mode, you can get about 2,600 feet with the spotlight. So you get some pretty impressive range in here. And then when you adjust this in, it's going to become a huge floodlight. It's going to cover 175 degrees of light. So let's go ahead and show you that right now. All right, so we are outside my house right now on my road. I'm going to go ahead and do the wide angle light. You can see just how far that is. I'll stand in front. Pretty impressive. Now let's go ahead and make it a spotlight, and you can see just how far down it goes there. You can hit the stop sign all the way down there. So super impressive. So if you are looking for a spotlight or just a really bright flashlight that's also rechargeable, you may want to consider putting this one on your list to check out.